When it comes to hard work and sheer determination, Verena Baxter excels. She works as a sculptor in a field that includes only a limited number of women building larger outdoor sculptures. Her work has been exhibited all over the U.S. and in Switzerland. Verena has distinguished herself as a leader in Chattanooga as well as throughout the U.S. She volunteers for countless arts organizations. She's on the board of Allied Arts of Greater Chattanooga, where she has served 2 terms as co-chair for the annual campaign. And her work continues outside the arts. She's on the board of the fundraising foundation for Chattanooga Girls Leadership Academy. Her work as co-chair of the Development Committee has brought much-needed financial resources to the school. She's also co-founder and president of Mid-South Sculpture Alliance, a 4-state nonprofit formed to advance the creation, awareness, and understanding of sculpture in our communities. Verena says the creation of that alliance has been one of her greatest successes, in addition to her marriage to her husband, Sam Turner. When it comes to raising revenue, Sandra Brewer knows how it's done. As executive director of Kids on the Block, Sandra increased annual income by more than 70%. That turned a $60,000 deficit into a $50,000 profit in just 2.5 years. She later joined husband Jim Brewer to form the Chattanooga Traffic Network and manage a newly formed interactive division, growing revenue to more than $800,000 annually. She is vice president of Brewer Media. Her responsibilities include corporate sponsorships and community involvement. Sandra is generous with media support and serves as a marketing and PR resource to nonprofits. She is proud Brewer Media received last year's Corporate Philanthropists Award from the Association of Fundraising Professionals. Sandra is a committed volunteer to the Chattanooga Area Chamber of Commerce, the Rotary Club, United Way, and many other local organizations. Sandra is married to Jim Brewer, and they enjoy spending time with friends and family, especially their 5 children, Danielle Brewer, Carly Brewer, Christina Miller, James Brewer, and Caitlin Miller. Missy Elliott is a natural-born leader who can make things happen. She's the co-owner of Cynthia Howell's Stationery and Gifts, along with owning her own pottery business called Whatnots. She's the immediate past president of the Junior League of Chattanooga and past president of the Bar Auxiliary. Missy is also a devoted runner. She organized and captained her second Ragnar relay team. She led 12 women who took turns running the 196-mile trek from Chattanooga to Nashville. Under her leadership, it took the team 30 hours to accomplish. They secured a second-place division finish. Missy is a behind-the-scenes advocate for innovation and change in nonprofits across the city. She's a role model for women. Missy is a wife, mother, business owner, artist, teacher, volunteer, runner, even Cub Scout den leader. She believes her greatest success has been her marriage to husband Jay Elliott. Missy and Jay have 2 children, J.Y. and Boone. Kathy Scobie Fulgham is dedicated to helping others. She is gifted with a quiet competence and a humble spirit. She advocates for homeless families as the Interfaith Homeless Network Board President. Kathy is on the Board of Trustees at the Houston Museum. She's a member of Executive Women International, which provides college scholarships for single moms and reading programs for their children. And Kathy is a deacon at the First Christian Church. As Special Projects Manager for the Mayor's Office, she demonstrates creativity, flexibility, and devotion to people with special needs. She also serves as the Mayor's representative on the city's Public Arts Committee. Kathy is the daughter of a woman of distinction, June Scobie Rogers, founder of the Challenger Centers. Her father, Dick Scobie, was the commander of the Space Shuttle Challenger, which went down before the eyes of the world in 1986. Kathy drew from her deepest pain to reach out to others. She received national recognition for letters she wrote to children who lost parents on 9/11, as well as the children affected by the Columbia Space Shuttle accident. Kathy is married to Chattanooga Police Sergeant Scott Fulgham, and they have 4 children: Justin, Emily, Courtney, and Jilly. Catherine Lindgren is known for her compassion for others. She's a creative problem solver, and when she has a vision, she finds a way to make things happen. She's a retired captain in the U.S. Navy Reserve Nurse Corps, and she served in Operation Desert Storm and Saudi Arabia. Catherine had many leadership titles in the Navy, including Specialty Leader Critical Care Nursing and Senior Nurse Executive. She joined UTC's nursing program as its director and is responsible for its growth and program development. Under her leadership, these programs are seeing record enrollments: the RN to BSN, the BSN, and the nurse anesthesia programs. She's responsible for more than $6 million in the grant funding for the School of Nursing, and Lindgren instituted a new Doctorate of Nursing Practice degree. Awards for her work at UTC include the UC Foundation Professor, Graduate Advisor of the Year, and the UTC School of Nursing Outstanding Faculty Award. Lindgren helps other veterans with planning and healthcare and reaches out to others who need help. Betsy McWright goes above and beyond to help others. She serves as a mentor and friend to those in need by making appointments, providing transportation, helping with medical costs, stocking an empty kitchen, even providing free legal advice. She is currently the executive director of the Chattanooga Housing Authority. McWright served in the U.S. Navy's Judge Advocate General's Corps, working as a prosecutor, defense counsel, and command legal advisor. She retains her position as commander in the inactive Ready Reserve. McWright serves the Chattanooga community through the Urban League, the Homeless Coalition, the Women's Fund, and the Women's Leadership Institute. Betsy was recognized as Employer of the Year for the Southeast Disability Association. She has served as the chair of the Siskin Hospital Possibilities Luncheon. Betsy and her husband Stan enjoy volunteering at the annual Thanksgiving Day Grateful Gobbler. Betsy enjoys cycling, swimming, world travel, and foreign language study. Mukta Panda is the kind of professor every student wants. She leads by example and sets the highest standards for the future doctors she helps train. She is UTC's College of Medicine Chair and Program Director. She won the Parker Courage to Teach Award in 2008, which recognized her as one of the 10 outstanding program directors in the country. She was named Chattanooga Young Professional of the Year in 2009, recognizing the achievements of young professionals and their positive influence in the city. When Dr. Panda isn't teaching or seeing patients, she volunteers for various groups in the Chattanooga area, including domestic violence prevention groups and the YMCA. It's no doubt Mukta has achieved many prestigious awards and has changed the lives of others, but she says her greatest successes and blessings are her children, Natasha and Nikhil Panda, along with having the honor to educate the young physicians of tomorrow. Pamela Schulman has been called the consummate volunteer who gets involved in every detail of what's going on around her. For several years, Pam has served on the board of the Northside Neighborhood House. Her dedication landed her in several leadership roles, and though asked to be president, Pam graciously declined because of her involvement in her group, Friends of Special Children. Pam is the founding president of Friends and continued in that position for more than 10 years. The group's mission is to improve the lives of special children and their families. In 2008, under Pam's leadership, the group was granted its own 501c3 nonprofit designation. In 2005, at Signal Center School, they started their annual ABC, All About Children event, which has raised more than $600,000 for children. Pam says the huge success of Friends of Special Children is her greatest success to date, except, she says, catching her wonderful husband, Richard Schulman. Friends say Linda Thompson has a heart of gold and shows compassion to all she encounters. For the past 26 years, she has worked to change the lives of young people through music. Linda is a founding member of the Chattanooga Symphony and Opera Youth Orchestras and is now serving her 11th year as president. It's been said Linda's life is a ministry to others, and she volunteers her time whenever she can. She concentrates on Christian leadership as vice president of the Chattanooga Music Club, where she helps provide college music scholarships for young people. And she promotes opportunities to hear and enjoy the newly rebuilt 1924 Austin pipe organ at Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Auditorium. For the past 25 years, Linda has worked as an organist and pianist for a Chattanooga funeral home. She shines a light in darkness, showing compassion to grieving families. Linda has ministered to thousands of families, providing hope to those in despair. Her greatest success has been raising her son, Jeffrey Thompson, who's an attorney with her husband, Robert Thompson. Jeffrey and his wife, Emily, have 2 children, and Linda loves spending time with Caleb and Lauren. Karen Walsh is a conscientious leader who reaches out to animals and people in need with empathy and concern. Karen is the executive director of the nationally acclaimed McCamey Animal Center. She leads a staff of 43 with an annual budget of more than $2 million. Walsh is also a professor at Chattanooga State Community College. There, she played a key role creating the Chattanooga Veterinary Technology Program. Before the program was accredited, aspiring vet techs had to travel out of the area to pursue a career in animal nursing. Her hard work and dedication help a growing, diverse group of students, and they're in high demand for employment. When she isn't pursuing her passion for helping animals, she works to create volunteer opportunities for children and adults with disabilities. And Walsh is an active volunteer with leadership positions in her children's schools, her church, and the Chamber of Commerce.